Howdy, and welcome to Practical Principles. This is Practical Prince. Today's Talking Tarot. I'll just be shuffling decks, maybe playing with some cards if we've got time. Otherwise, you can chat or you can ask questions. We can do readings. So, yes, time is now yours. If you'd like to make a move, if you'd like to ask your question, dum-ba-dum. And of course, this is fun. We'll see how it goes. Holiday weekend here, so I'm not sure what kind of turnout we'll have, but we'll see, and we'll have fun. Hopefully we were on the tad earlier side today. We'll see if that does anything for the numbers. Sometimes there's a whole bunch, sometimes there's hardly any. Yep, just shuffling cards. Been looking at job postings. Probably start getting more serious this week. Actually applying. I also want to set up tarot stuff, I think, even if I'm going to have to downsize how much time I'm spending, which is almost certainly the case. I'm almost certainly going to get a part-time, full-time job. So, assuming that I don't have trouble finding one, given that here people are more in demand than jobs. But yeah, we'll see. So yeah, if you got questions, let me know. We can do readings. Otherwise, well, we'll see what inspiration I get today, or if we just have fun. That's probably that's good enough for this one. This how did we use this the last time? So doesn't hurt to freshen it up a bit. Let me angle this. Still thinking about, well, I should sort out the job first. But maybe it would make sense to like reserve the place, whether it's in a library or something. Just so that I have a more dedicated, like a temporary space to work in. This one. Okay. One more deck. I'm probably gonna have to start doing this before streams or get any more decks. Well, I guess if it's still slow, that won't be an issue. Of course, then there's those rush days, so who knows? had more precarious, but it works. It works. Okay. Alright, so that one's done, and now it's just a matter of what to do. We seem to be alone in the road. One of the initial thing. I'm leaning towards west. Not that change, though, but there's going to be good. Something a bit more. Right. It's more good than this was too. I think the Carol is this one. So for the work to do this. Let's start with the okay. Mission, this is a good start. Looks like it's going to be a short, which is kind of unusual. Actually, let me go ahead and put this to feels like that's going to be the right side for this reading. Now, okay. Let's go ahead and put there. Make that bigger. Okay. Might be blurry, but so we've only got three. We've got mission log, which is priorities, focus areas, to-do lists, what's relevant right now. We've got side quest, which is miscellaneous tasks, things you can do when you have time, chores, casual goal, or passion project, which the tarot business itself might fall into that category. And then over here we've got checkpoint, a good place to restart and regroup efforts, minor success or milestone. And there's more text about it. That's just so. Let me pick some cards. And I think Cosmo might actually be the best deck for that. I like to use Lost Forest, but I feel like this is a little more external this time, so yeah. I don't need a shuffle, but I do need to find. Let's see. One on the bottom. Good enough for checkpoint. Okay. Next one. Also relevant to checkpoint. Okay, so that one got 2. Next one. Is it mission log or side quest? Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't really do much for comments on the actual thing, but like whatever the comments section is on a video. But yeah, mission log is right for that. And we're still going. Where are we? Okay, we have an informing one. Do we have more? Sorry for rocking the table. Is there any more? Okay. All right. Interesting file up. In this case, so SideQuest didn't get any, whether or not that means Tarot Stuff is the passion project or casual help. Not quite sure. I'm leaning towards that though. We got 1 for mission log. We got 2 for the checkpoint. But then we got a lot of details. So not quite sure what to make of those. But presumably they'll find their place. Let's go ahead and start with checkpoints since I got those first. The Spirit Plane and 9 of Lotuses. Okay. And then I'll have to read the book because these have different names than the usual deck. Ace of Trees for mission log. And then let's take a look at our details. 8 of Lotuses. The Composer. And 4 of Embers. Okay. So hopefully you can see. Let me spread. I don't know that Spirit Plane is any easier to process now that you can see it, but that's what that looks like. Okay. So Whale, the 8 of Lotuses with some runes down there. Musical Composer seems to be just there. 4 of Embers is a hub with 4 flames. Spirit Plane has a lot of geometry and galaxies going on. 9 of Lotuses, you've got the way that the Lotuses are riding, and then Ace of Trees is that stock. Looks like we've got a seed and it's growing. Doesn't seem, can't quite tell if it's in the ground. Because it looks like that lightning is going towards the rocks, so we'll see as we get into that one. So let's set this aside. Cosmic. Perfect. So yeah, let's start with checkpoint, and for that we have the Spirit Plane and 9 of Lotuses. We'll start with the Spirit Plane. That's number 7, so this would normally be the Chariot. So the keywords here are rest, feeling at home, rejuvenation. When the Spirit Plane shows up in a reading, take it as a suggestion for meditative rest and reflection. Appreciate what skills you have acquired and who you have become already at this point in your life. Know that you are a remarkable being and let it rejuvenate your weary soul. Then take these feelings and that internal power that you have acquired and hold on tight, because this next chapter is only just beginning. This is a card about becoming who you are and feeling at home with yourself and your surroundings. It can be worrisome for those who fear stillness, but stillness is sometimes the best move to make. And then we've got 9 of Lotuses. Satisfaction, emotional stability, luxury. The Magic Wave is a card of pure satisfaction and emotional stability. Sometimes this feeling of stability is unexpected and unlike anything you've experienced before. When it shows up, let this moment of wonder wash over you. It is a pleasant surprise, and the luxury of this level of satisfaction is not something often easily come by. Like any other natural phenomenon, it offers a glimpse at the inner magic of the universe. I think both of those have a sense of stillness to them. Which sort of makes sense for the checkpoint, a good place to restart and regroup, a minor success or milestone. So, I mean, the wave might be coming. That might be something in the near future, but in general, as far as the refreshing, is take a moment and rest. Let's go to the Ace of Trees for the mission log. And I want to say trees was this way. Nope. Must be further on. There we go. 3 Ace. New growth, opportunity, prosperity. It can be hard to feel, but the seed of something new is there. Give it the space it needs to grow, and it will blossom into something incredible. The sprout is an uplifting card to see in a reading. You are an intuitive person, and with a clear mind and an honest heart, you will be able to tackle whatever new work comes your way. Once the opportunity has presented itself, strike the ground and get to work. So, I think I know what that's talking about there, so not too much to say. Let's go into these details. So let's start with the Ace of Lotuses. And by all means, if you've got a question or want to comment, go ahead. I'll finish the reading and then we can do one for you if you'd like. Walking away, disillusionment, leaving behind. The presence of these ruins asks you to move on from something that has long since moved on from you. It can take time to realize something has ended, especially when it is not something you have come to rely on anymore. This is not a difficult leaving behind, but more of a decluttering. There is no need to hold on to the extra weight. You will find simplifying your life will cause the disillusionment of dissatisfaction to fade away. Allow time to mourn the loss, but find strength to walk away when something is not meant for you. Be like the whale and swim wistfully away. Let's go on to the Composer. And this would normally be Page of Chalices. I haven't been telling you what they are. 8 of Lotuses would be chalices as well. So lotuses would be chalices. Trees would be pentacles. And we talked about the Spirit Plane. That would be the Chariot. So we have the 4 of Embers. That would be 4 of Wands in a normal deck. So Composer. Playful, harmonious, energetic. The Composer is a card of great synchronicity. Much like the Three of Lotuses, this card speaks directly to the inner harmony of all things. But here, you are taking part in its oneness, generating a conscious stream of harmony. When you pull this card in a reading, it can be a strong sign that things are well aligned for you, and that much of this is because of your own doing. Enjoy the fruits of your great synchronicity. Be energetic and playful, and nurture the harmony of your world. Feed your life with the things that make it sing and dance. And then we have Four of Embers. There we go. Community, home, celebration. The shrine shows itself to us when we are approaching a midpoint in our journey. It reminds us that the work is not over yet, but that does not mean we can't take a pause to celebrate and self-care. Your journey will be made much easier with proper rest and reflection. Often when we power through things without stopping, we may get there faster, but not as well off. Pace yourself, and you will come out ahead in the end. So some caution there. Which I think, yeah, some wisdom from the Eight of Lotuses. Gosh, and I'm already forgetting the composer. But some advice that the other cards didn't capture. So, not the Mender. Playful, harmonious, energetic. Things are well aligned. Yeah. So, okay. I'm going to set this aside. By all means, if you've got questions, drop them in. Otherwise, I might do some more for myself. Because why not? I'll need to shuffle that. But these embarks we can put back in their place. And then the mission log falls under coordinates. Okay. So that one is good. Let's take a quick shuffle here. Rather quiet day. So I think I'll go ahead and do one for work. So whatever that amounts to. And do I have specifics? I don't really. What deck is going to be best for that? Probably not Destiny. Probably not Last Force. So we're probably looking at either Cosma or Prisma. And I feel like both are applicable. Yeah, I think we might mix cards. I mean, they share the same guidebook, so yeah, I think I'll just go through, see which ones speak, and then we'll look at the whole set. Need to shuffle that to clear the space. I already shuffled Cosmos, so that's good. Don't usually do multiple decks, although I think I've done it once before. It's not bad in any way. It's just unusual for me. I'll go ahead and shuffle this once more. Okay, and I guess we'll start with the Cosmo. Go through and see which cards speak. So, just sensing which cards to use. There's some nuance there, but not the best one. I think we've got anything in that stack, so we'll pass on those. Do we have something here? I think we've gotten outer detail there. Let's see. I think we've got a better card there. I kind of wonder if I unconsciously know which cards are which based on the slight differences in the color quality. I think we can go ahead and set those aside. Is there a card here? Okay, feels like we have a duo. We'll keep those together. Do we have anything else in this deck? I don't think so. So let's set this one aside and move on to. Oh, yeah. There we go. Prisma. Card from the top seems hot. Well, just not literally. But, it's in demand in a sense. Is there more? Or are we good? I think we're good enough. Okay, so we've got. Yikes. Yeah. There we go. So we've got the one Prisma card in the center. We've got our duo over here. We've got another Cosmic here, and then the gosh, the fringe detail. It wasn't that fringe, but on the outer side down here. Um, and I guess I'll go ahead and flip. So for this, we have King of Wands. I'm wondering if that's serving as a focus. We've got life on Earth and Cosmos. It's going to be whatever the 21st is. Is that? That might be world. Maybe not. I'll have to double check. But it might be the world. We've got the Dreamweaver, which I'm pretty sure is normally Queen of Swords. So that's our duo over there. Over here we've got Two of Embers, which usually, if I'm remembering right, that's dealing with choices. I want to say it has an element of creativity. And then down here we've got the Weaver, which that's probably the Page or the Knight of Swords. I'll have to double. Well, could it be the King? No, I think the Elemental is King. So I'll have to double check the Weaver, but pretty sure that's the sword suit. So let me set that down. And you can go ahead and ask questions or make comments. I'll just finish the reading and then come to those. So let's look at King of Wands from the Prisma side, because that seems to be something of a focus. Pentacles, Swords, this one's earlier. Yeah. Queen of Wands, King of Wands. Creative leader, visionary, passionate. Patron deity of the pursuit of passion. You need only to embody the king's indomitable spirit to give yourself direction and purpose. Creative, bold, and outgoing, he commands attention through his radiant presence, a man who is truly alive. When you see him in a reading, consider how you might take charge by inspiring others. Unremittingly follow your passions. And then back to the Cosmos side, United States, to answer Kay. Let's read the life on Earth. Double check that. So yeah, this is normally the world. Fulfillment, harmony, completion. Life on Earth has existed on this planet for billions of years, and you are here witnessing it. When you see this card in a reading, take it as a wonderful sign. It asks nothing of you but appreciation. Breathe in the air, feel it in your lungs, and exhale back into the universe. You are alive, and that is enough. And then we have the Dreamer partnering with that. Let me find that set. Oh, no. We've left the cards, the face cards. Oh. Dreamer, so Queen of Swords, normally. Perceptive, complex, clairvoyant. The Dreamer is perceptive and complex. They have a clear mind and can hone their wit for good. These are positive aspects. But in a reading, the Dreamer will also show up when you get carried away, living too far in the future. You have a big mind and big ideas. You can get too caught up in your head that you forget to make the dreams into a reality. It is important for the Dreamer to find a friend or accomplice who can help you build up these fantasies into something tangible. So a bit of groundedness, which I think makes sense with the world, Earth life. That's what it was, right? Life on Earth. Which was basically saying to stop and take a moment to recognize what is and be grateful for it. Let's go to the Two of Embers. That was the next closest, so this would normally be Two of Wands. Planning, making decisions, leaving home. When the Stone Dancers show up in a reading, it indicates a readiness for movement and an opportune time to expand for a new perspective. Perhaps you have been stagnant recently, or have fallen into your comforts. You are not at the beginning or the end of something, but near the middle. It is crucial to make moves and make them soon. You don't know how long the momentum will last before it begins to slow. And then we've also got the weaver, our edge detail. So this is normally the page of swords. The weaver designs intricate tales that spin together into beautiful dances. When this card appears, it indicates that now is a good time to begin developing what you hope to manifest in the near future. The weaver can represent a powerful mind, one that is inspiring and extraordinary. Remember to be thoughtful with what you hope to achieve. A little exaggeration makes a story sing, but be careful not to weave a tale too hard to maintain. Okay. So, relevant, um, a bit generic, but I mean, that's for me. I think the King of Wands was possibly the most helpful, just being the focal point with the creative aspect, I think. So, I'm going to pull those aside. If you've got questions, go ahead and drop them in. Otherwise, I'll just shuffle really quick so that these decks are ready. That is good. And let's go ahead and shuffle these. Okay. Good enough. I'll probably shuffle that more the next time I use it, but for now, that's good enough. Seems to be a slow day, so I think we'll call that good unless people want to drop in their comments and questions. I mean, tentatively still doing this Monday, Wednesday, Friday, free tarot readings. But like I said, I am looking for a job. So when that kicks in, there will obviously need to be changes. Well, I assume. Imagine they don't want me working during nocturnal times. So, but otherwise, yeah. Thanks for hanging out. Same time, those other days. And until next time, take care.